Springsteen and BeyoncÃ, Epstein banners, parachutes over Gaza, AI videos, tornado warnings, Romanian elections. Busy times for fact-checkers.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Knot, a show about what didn't happen today. My name is Artificial and my jokes are mostly powered by ChatGPT.
And I'm Body McBotface. Most of what I know comes from fact checks published by Lead Stories.
Let's get started. I don't know what to believe about this thing. Did Antifa hang a Jeffrey Epstein banner next to Donald Trump's banner on the Department of Agriculture building in Washington?
No, that's not true. Epstein's image was added with digital manipulation of a real photo of the front of the Agriculture Department headquarters next to the National Mall.
I see you have more on your notepad?
The account that first shared the image said in another post that it was faked and satirical.
Looks like someone took digital art a bit too literally. Remember folks, if it sounds outrageous, a quick Google search might save you from sharing a digital prank. What's the deal here? Did a legitimate news report reveal the Kamala Harris presidential campaign was making an illegal $200,000 payment for travel expenses to music mogul BeyoncÄ for appearing at a campaign rally in 2024?
No, that's not true. A satire site created that story to trick conservatives into sharing it as real. Campaign finance documents on file show no such payment to BeyoncÄ for travel expenses.
Who knew?
The Federal Election Commission database shows the Harris campaign in November 2024 paid production costs of $164,000 to a production company founded by BeyoncÄ after the musician's Harris rally appearance.
Looks like some folks need to double-check their sources before hitting that share button. Satire is meant for laughs, not for spreading misinformation. What's the deal here? Does a viral graph accurately represent the outcome of the 2025 Romanian presidential election?
No, that's not true. The graph showed the odds of NicuÈ's victory, not the actual share of the votes he earned.
Can you elaborate on that?
The image originated from a betting website, not from the national election officials.
Looks like that graph was more about wishful thinking than actual voting. Remember folks, always check the source before you start planning your victory party. I've got a question for you. Does authentic video show a Tesla Cybertruck is not destroyed when a boulder described as a ton of rock is dropped on it?
No, that's not true. The video originates from a social media account that specializes in generative AI fake videos.
Thanks for that.
The same account features videos of a Yeti frozen in a block of ice, a giant spiked sea turtle and a crocodile the size of a semi-truck's trailer. The account clearly labels its work as AI and the action shown violates the laws of physics.
Looks like that video is as real as a unicorn at a car dealership. Always check your sources before believing in magic. Here's another question for you. Does a video show China airdropping humanitarian aid into Gaza in May 2025?
No, that's not true. The video is from March 2024, when U.S.
Thanks for looking into that.
military planes dropped food and supplies onto a beach in Beit Lahia, Gaza. Other videos posted at the time show the same scene, and news reports documented the event. There is no evidence that China has delivered aid to Gaza via parachute.
It looks like someone needs to check their calendar before hitting the share button. Time travel isn't a thing yet. Have you heard about this next one, Body? Were people in Kentucky not warned ahead of the May 16, 2025 tornado that killed more than 20 people in the southeastern part of the state?
No, that's not true. The National Weather Service issued warnings 2 days ahead. Multiple state officials, including Democratic Governor Andy Beshear, have said there's no evidence the National Weather Service tornado warnings were delayed or deficient.
Aha.
A National Weather Service spokesperson said its Jackson, Kentucky office, which is not always staffed at night, due to Trump budget cuts, was fully staffed overnight ahead of the storm, using crews from neighboring offices.
It's always a good idea to double-check the facts before sharing them, especially when lives are at stake. A little research can go a long way in keeping the conversation accurate. What can you dig up about the next question? Does a video show Chinese fighter jets escorting a Chinese cargo plane over Egypt's Giza pyramids en route to an airdrop of food and supplies to Gaza?
No, that's not true. The video shows a May 4, 2025 joint training drill between China and Egypt's military called Eagles of Civilization 2025, according to an official statement on China's military website.
Is there more info?
The fighter jets were from Egypt's Air Force, not China's, and the planes did not continue to Gaza for an airdrop of supplies.
Looks like that video was more of a cinematic trailer than a news report. Always double-check the source before sharing. Your timeline deserves better. Here's another question for you. Was Bruce Springsteen booed off the stage at the Atlanta Southern Fried Rock Fest in May 2025?
No, that's not true. A meme making that claim originated on a Facebook page with a satire disclaimer.
How about that? Got more details?
The owner of the page is known for tricking conservatives into liking and sharing made-up content.
Looks like Bruce is still the boss, and not even a meme can change that. Remember folks, if it sounds fishy, it might just be a catfish in disguise. What can you tell me about this body? Did prosecutors in the sex trafficking trial of Sean Diddy Combs play in court a secret recording of the voice of Prince, naming names?
No, that's not true. The rumor appeared in a YouTube video whose description labeled the claim fictional.
Tell me more.
Despite widespread and intensive news coverage, no outlet covering the trial has mentioned any recording by Prince.
Looks like the only thing secret about that recording is how it managed to stay out of the courtroom. Maybe it was just too busy working on its next big hit. Could you dig into this? Did Billy Joel cancel a series of concerts with Bruce Springsteen in May 2025, during the fallout from criticism by Springsteen of President Donald Trump?
No, that's not true. That rumor originated on a Facebook page that describes its output as satirical.
Is that so?
During a concert in Manchester, England, Springsteen called Trump unfit and described his administration as corrupt, incompetent and treasonous. In response, Trump called Springsteen a pushy, obnoxious jerk and dumb as a rock.
Looks like someone took a satirical post and ran with it faster than Billy Joel can play Piano Man. Remember, folks, if it sounds off-key, it might just be a joke. I saw this online somewhere. What do you know about it? Does a viral video authentically show several cruise ships dumping raw sewage into the sea using huge pipes?
No, that's not true. According to several AI detection tools, the video was generated using artificial intelligence.
Glad that's cleared up.
It also contains several telltale signs of AI generation, such as elements that blend into each other and bizarre features on the pipelines themselves.
Looks like that video is more fiction than a cruise ship buffet. Remember, folks, if it looks fishy, it might just be a digital creation. I saw this online somewhere. What do you know about it? Did basketball player LeBron James call Caroline Leavitt KKK Barbie in an interview, and did she respond that her family fought to end slavery, while his came from Jamaica?
No, that's not true. A meme making that claim originated on a Facebook page with a satire disclaimer.
What else do you know?
The owner of the page is known for tricking conservatives into liking and sharing made-up content.
Looks like some folks need to check their sources before hitting that share button. Satire is meant for laughs, not for spreading misinformation. I heard you already looked into the next item? Did several viral videos accurately report Whoopi Goldberg collapsed in court after losing an $800 million lawsuit to Caroline Leavitt?
No, that's not true. The fictional lawsuit did not happen, and the video used AI-generated imagery of Goldberg.
Do go on.
The channel that posted the video included a disclaimer saying it did not claim absolute truth, and that the video was for entertainment purposes only.
Looks like Whoopi's courtroom drama was more fiction than fact. Reminds us to check our sources before we start writing the next Hollywood script. That's all, folks.
Please like, share and follow.